Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wiruri Njuguna.
And I'm Kathy. Welcome to MMU News at 9. Let's see what's coming up in the news program. And our headlines.
Gachagwa's impeachment fuels political crisis, shakes economic stability.
Cost of living raises in Ongata Rongai Kware area amid housing and water shortage.
Road damage in Rongai causes major traffic disruptions.
Poor sanitation in Rongai raising concerns to residents.
Tax burden, high prices and rising bankruptcies hit business sector hard.
Challenges that business people are facing in Kenya today.
Students call for action by the government to nurture young talents. Our top story tonight: following the impeachment of Deputy President Gachagua, Kenya faces heightened economic instability as political shifts shake investor confidence. Businesses and markets brace for potential disruptions, highlighting the ongoing impact of political dynamics on economic growth and business operation across the country. Michael Ujode has more.
This unexpected political shift has stirred economic concerns across the country. Already investor confidence is wavering and the markets are showing signs of strain. Local businesses are voicing their worries about how this now uncertainty could disrupt growth and impact the operations.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Stanley. Mambo na biashara siku hizi biashara yetu si kama ya kitambo. Siku hizi imeteremka, imekuwa chini kabisa, ambapo unaweza tokea asubuhi mpaka jioni unaenda kama hujapata hata kitu kidogo ya kula.
Many companies are now bracing for potential challenges. Some are delaying projects, others are scaling back investments as they watch closely to see how the political landscape unfolds. This political instability could come at the worst time for Kenya, as inflation is already squeezing the business and consumers alike. Experts warn that if this uncertainty persists, it could further weaken Kenya's economy and bring significant changes for everyone, from small business owners to major corporations.
So unaweza pata kitu kama pipe hivi ulikuwa unauziwa kitambo 450, sasa hii imekuja kitu 750. So unaona mimi kama mwanabiashara nalia kiasi.
For now, the message here is one of the cautious anticipation. The business community is looking to the government leaders for shift action to restore stability and rebuild trust. Kenya's economic future may well depend on the next steps taken by its leaders.
Naongea na Vice President wetu wa sasa mpendwa Mr. Kindiki. Sasa ukiingia mahali pale, kitu cha kwanza, sitaongea kwa ubaya, uvae suruali kwa mdomo. Mdomo ndiye imeharibu kila kitu. Kile kingine, uongee na wananchi wote wa Kenya, usibague. Usitembee huku na kule, kwenu peke yenu. Tembea kila mahali, uongee na Wakenya nzima.
Those were the views of residents and businessmen from Rongai, and they have stated their views on terms of politics and business and in terms of economy. Reporting from MMU TV, I'm Ozode Michael.
Recent incident of dirt being dumped across several streets in Rongai is raising serious health concerns among local residents. The large amounts of dirt which have been scattered across roads and sidewalks have become a breeding ground for health hazards, as experts warn of potential risk from contaminated soil and stagnant water. Celine Yabera has more.
Residents of Ongata Rongai have raised alarm over the widespread dumping of dirt and waste in public areas, causing significant environmental and health concerns. Over the past few weeks, reports have surfaced of various locations in the town being covered with the dirt, ranging from construction debris to organic waste.
Kwa majina naitwa Kevin, mimi mkaaji wa Rongai. Nimeishi kwa muda sasa, lakini area yetu ya Rongai kuna venye county government imeiachilia sana sababu ya usafi. Usafi hawaangalii pande sana sana mambo na mitaro na sewage system wameiachilia sana.
The situation has led to complaints from local residents who say the unsightly mounds of refuse are not only affecting the appearance of the town but also causing a serious risk to public health.
Na pia magonjwa mengi yanatokana na hiyo uchafu kwa wakaaji wa Rongai sana sana, Kware huku kutoka Masairo kupanda hivyo mpaka Kware huko au kuangi kusafi vile.
The dumping, which appears to be largely unregulated, is mostly concentrated around busy areas, including roadsides, market areas, and close residential blocks. The growing waste piles are becoming a significant challenge for local authorities who are already struggling with waste management. A recent incident of dirt being thrown everywhere in Rongai Kware Market has raised concern among residents of Rongai. This has made the soil to get bad and the water to get stagnant. Reporting for MMU TV, I am Celine Nyabera.
Damaged and unconstructed roads in some parts of Rongai is causing major traffic and uncomfortable traveling to passengers and drivers. The road which links Rongai to Nakuru has been severely eroded due to rainfall, leaving large holes and uneven surfaces. The damage has reduced the road to a single lane, leading to long delays and safety concerns for both vehicles and pedestrians. Jacinta Mwikali has more.
Residents of Rongai are frustrated with the increasing difficulties caused by damaged road conditions, which have significantly impacted daily lives in the area. From the long delays to increased cost of transportation, the poor state of roads is becoming a source of concern for pedestrians, business owners and drivers.
Kitu inaweza kuwa mzuri sana kwa hii Jackson ni kitu kama bumps, kwa sababu hii barabara hakuna pahali hanakuwaga na bumps kutoka multimedia baka ile ingine iko ni Maxwell uko Goroi Primary School.
The main roads in Rongai, particularly the section leading to Nakuru from the town, has fallen into unconstruction with large potholes, eroded services and uneven services, becoming a daily hazard for drivers and pedestrians.
Tungeomba tukiwa wakaaji wa pande hii ya Kajiado hapa kwa Jackson ya Rwangata Rongai, hizi barabara zingine siliwacho na hazijamalizika kama hii inaenda kutokea kwa Mudhaura, hakuna ingine inaenda hii ya Gataka inasikana na Keren, na hii barabara ni ya muhimu sana kwa sababu imesikanisha mpaka Nakuru hii njia ya Gataka Road.
The situation worsens during the rainy season as waterlogging further damages the roads and creates deep holes, making traveling both slow and uncomfortable. The damaged roads are dusty, causing difficulties to sellers who sell their products along the roads. This may result to sickness of the sellers and also destruction of products sold.
Tunaomba mtutengenezee hii barabara yetu, ni chafu, haiko na vumbi mingi. Hata ukiweka vitu za kuuza za biashara zinajaa vumbi.
Well-established road make transportation and traveling easier, faster and comfortable. For MMU TV, I'm Jacinta Mwikali.
The cost of living in Ongata Rongai Kware area has skyrocketed as rising housing prices and ongoing water shortages put increase on pressure on residents. With rent surging up to 40%, many families are struggling to meet basic needs while waiting for the government to plan and address these mounting challenges. Janet Mutuvi has more.
Residents of Ongata Rongai Kware area are feeling the strain as the cost of living increases due to hiking housing prices and water shortages. Rent in these areas have gone up as much as 30 to 40%, driven by the growing demand for housing as more people move into the area.
Naitwa Eva, naishi Rongai, mimi ni mkaaji wa Kware. Tuko na shida ya maji. Siku hizi maji tunanunua expensive, maji imepotea almost 2 months. Sasa tunanunua maji na maji tunanunua kwa punda, ni expensive sana. Tuko na shida sana hapa Kware.
Many families are now struggling with higher rents, some even moving further out to find affordable option, which also adds up transport costs.
2600 ananifungia nyumba, the next day nikalipa extra. Lakini sikiza, why do you overtax? Mbona unifungie nyumba?
In addition, water supply issue continue to affect daily life. Frequent shortages have led many residents to rely on expensive water vendors, rising household expenses. The situation is most likely difficult in Kware area, where the water access is even more limited. The rising costs are putting significant pressure on families in Ongata Rongai. While the local government has announced plans for new housing and water projects, residents are still waiting for relief.
Residents of Ongata Rongai in Kware area are experiencing shortage of water and housing problem. Mtuvi Janet, MMU TV.
We are going for a short commercial break and we'll be back with more. On to the business news. Businesses nationwide are facing a critical situation as high taxes, inflation, and increased bankruptcies create a challenging environment. The rising operational cost and tax burden are putting pressure on small and medium enterprises, leading to closure and weakening economic stability. Business leaders are calling for government intervention to provide tax relief and policies to ease inflation's impact on companies and consumers. Trevor Mbidi has more.
Businesses nationwide, especially small and medium-sized enterprises, are under severe pressure from high taxes, rising inflation, and an increase in bankruptcies. The financial strain is leading to closures, job losses, and reduced market competition.
I'm Onesmus from Budget Point Rongai. Mimi ni manager hapa kwa hii kazi. And for now, venye mnaweza ona juu ya high taxation, customers wako wanakuja moja juu ya chakula iko high.
Business people are calling on the government to provide tax relief and policies to stabilize prices, warning without intervention, the economic landscape could suffer long-term damage.
Nikiangalia mambo ya sukari, whatever chumvi kitambo tulikuwa tunanunua 5 bob. Sasa hii imekuwa 12 bob. Sasa ukiangalia divide na wakati wa uhuru kulikuwa wakati wa COVID. Wakati wa COVID kulikuwa na kiangazi. Sasa ukiangalia ile uchumi venye inatupeleka but si poa.
The government has recognized the issue but has yet to introduce specific measures to alleviate these burdens, leaving business owners uncertain about the future.
Business people and residents of Rongai are asking for the government to intervene and provide tax reliefs and policies to help in stabilization of prices, warning that without intervention, the economic landscape of Rongai would suffer a long-term damage. Reporting for MMU TV, I'm Trevor Edwin.
Kenya's economy has grown harsh with severe taxes and increased costs of commodities in businesses. This has led to few customers buying commodities, making business people earn little from their income. Evans Muchina has more.
Business people are facing many challenges. One of the challenges is low income. This is due to few customers buying their commodities. The economy being harsh has led to people lacking money to buy goods.
Mimi ni mwanabiashara hapa Quickmart, nauza chai na mandazi. Nimefanya hapa for like 6 months. Challenges zenye napitia ni saa zingine unapika haiishi. Saa zingine wanakula wanakosa kulipa. Saa zingine pia change of weather ina affect biashara, lakini tunasukuma.
The challenge is high taxes. The government is taxing its citizens. High taxes is also a major factor leading to low profit and low income.
Business people are undergoing so many challenges in Kenya. Reporting for MMU TV, I am Evans Mushina.
And to the sports segment, university students are calling out the government to support and nurture local talents across the country. They argue that the corruption, tribalism, and lack of proper mechanisms by the government and sports federation are among the major factors contributing to a weak national team. However, the government, through the Ministry of Sports, is advised to trace more young talents, and this will guarantee the national team Harambee Stars hope for qualifying both in the AFCON and World Cup. George Michubu on it.
In an exclusive interview after their match at the Multimedia University grounds between their rivals Mount Kenya University, Multimedia University team's captain Griffin Otieno expressed his dissatisfaction with the university and the government for their failure to focus more on sports.
Naitwa Griffo, nachezea hapa MMU, nacheza number 7, na pia niko na timu yangu ya mtaa huko Kajiado tu. Hawakujangi kuscout matalent hapa mtaani nini. Hawakuji kwa institution zetu kama university hapa sasa. Tunapiga zoezi sasa. Sema ikungua na mascout wanaangalia maplayer wawili watatu. Hawakuja hapo ghetto hapo mtaa waangalie matalanta. Vitu kama hizo.
He has cited lack of financial support as the main challenge they encounter, adding that the young people are just playing to entertain themselves. The captain, however, has asked the government through the Ministry of Sports to intervene and offer more guidelines to universities and other institutions in order to nurture talents, adding that this is the only way the national team Harambee Stars will qualify for the continental and global showdown.
Kenyans have expressed their diverse opinion on what should be done to ensure that the Kenyan national team Harambee Stars qualifies for the next Africa Cup of Nations and, of course, for the continental showdown. Reporting for MMU TV, my name is George Michubu.
Thank you for tuning in, and to the next.